So good morning to all of you. So next point that we have to study is a file management in operating system. So actually what is a file, what is a directory, what is a file structures, file organization, risk management techniques, that all points we have to cover in this chapter. So in that, first one is a file manager. What is actually file? What are the different attributes of the file? So outline of this one is operating system, how file is used in operating system, then file basics. In that we have to cover file names, different types of extensions for the file, directories, folders and paths, and file format. Then file management. So in file management, files in Windows Explorer, zipping file, shortcuts, then file organization, different types of file access, and file sharing. So what is actually in operating system files are handler. Every computer runs program that helps you to do your work like word processor and browser. Every computer needs software that knows details of particular hardware you have and can communicate with all your application and with you. This is a operating system. So what is the basic function of operating system? It is nothing but the interface between user and hardware. Several kinds of operating systems are there: Windows 7, 8, 10, Linux, Mac OS, Unix, and Android. All operating systems have the important jobs of keeping track of your files. So that is function of operating system. So which file you are open, which file you are executed, then which file you are deleted. So all these functions are performed by the OS, where they are, what are in them, what they are named, when they are modified, all should be kept. Information should be kept track by the OS. Then actually what is a file? When you use an application to do the work, for example, write a paper, make a spreadsheet, or draw a picture, the work is stored in a RAM. That is nothing but your primary memory. First, it is in danger of being lost if the power goes off, because RAM is volatile. For that purpose, you have to store this file to the secondary memory. When you save it, it is copied to the secondary storage. So secondary storage may be a hard drive or a flash drive. It is saved as a file with a name. So whatever name you have given to the file, XYZ, ABC, or any another name given, then extension of what extension that file is. Whether you have saved the file in .txt, or that file may be your video file, audio files, audio extension, and video, different types of video extension. Then the time when the file was created, and the time it will mention, then date, at what date the file was created, then size will be mentioned. So extension, if there is one, is that at the right end of the name when the period before it, like file1.abc. So here .abc is nothing but the extension given to the file, and file1 is the name of that file. So we can have different types of extension. This is an example. ABC is a extension. This is not specific extension, but is an example how extensions are given to the file. Then you must adhere to file naming convention when saving the file. So case sensitivity, upper and lower case are different in file. True in Linux and Unix, not in Windows. If ABC and lowercase ABC are different name, it is a case sensitive. Maximum length in Windows, it is 260 characters. Spaces allowed. Be careful if using multiple spaces. Can you see the difference between 2 space and the 3 space? Digits allowed, and the special characters or another characters such as forward slash, backward slash, question marks, less than, greater than, not equal to, are not allowed for the file name. File extensions provide clues to the file contents. So what type of file it is, we can identify using the file extension. OS uses extension to know which application created the file and the internal format of that file. So these are some standard file name extension. So doc or docx, it is used for the type of document as a word processing document. Application Microsoft Word. Then XLS workbook, and it is used for Microsoft Excel. Then PPT is there, or PPTX. It is used for PowerPoint presentation. MS PowerPoint. Then ACCD for databases. So it is using Microsoft Access. Then different types of image document, you are using GIF dot JPG dot PNG. So it is used for Windows Image Viewer. Then for videos and audios, we are using .mp4, mp3 for Windows Media File, and .zip is there for compressed file. We are using a WinZip. Then portable document format, we are using .pdf. It is used for Acrobat, Adobe Acrobat. Then .html or .htm, it is used for web page, hyperlink, hypertext markup language. So these are some extension. Then how to make the extension visible in the Windows. Windows default is not to show the common extension of file names, but we can to see them. Open the Windows Explorer window, then choose Organize tab, choose the folder and search option, then choose View tab, uncheck the box that says Hide extension for known file types, and then choose Apply to the folder. In this way, we can find the extension of the file. Then file system. Next point is your file system. Every computer has a file system used to keep track of files on that machine. File systems are based on the physical storage devices known as a drive. Drives can be local or remote. If it is remote, it means you are sharing on the cloud. Then click on My Computer or this PC to see a list of drives on the Windows machine. We can see how many drives are there for the storage. File system drives, typical drives are A or B. It is used for the floppy disks. Nowadays, we cannot see the floppy disk to your PC or your desktop. Then C drive is a local hard drive, and D drive is for CD drive. E and Z, E to Z for renewal device drives like memory sticks. About any letters can be used for the partition of the device. Means you can partition the drive in different types of A to Z. Then file system partition. Note that partition is not a physical device, although it looks like one of the OS. What have a partition? At one point, Windows could only handle storage devices of certain size. If your hard drive was larger than size, you could not access the entire device. Partition fools the OS into thinking that one device is two or more devices, each with their own letters and file system. So by accessing the two devices, you could use all your storage. You will find disk partition even today when some space is used for specific need like a backup. So sample disk partition. So here is a partition 1. So it is bootable partition, for example Windows primary DOS. Then partition 2 extended DOS. So F is a logical drive, E is a logical, and D is also logical. Then partition 3 you are going for the Linux. So again bootable partition for Linux, non DOS, and then bootable partition for OS 2. Likewise, we can make the partition of the disks. Then file management. The operating system provides an organizational structure to computer data and program. Hierarchical structure of directories in that drives, folders, and more folders and files. Storage metaphors helps you visualize and mentally organize the files on your disk and other storage devices. The file system tree. So this is your C root. Then we are having different types of folders. Then within that folder subfolders, likewise we are having in that CS011 101 folder, and in that we have specified this chapter 1.ppt. And here D drive root, we are in drivers and setup. In setup here autorun.exe file. So this is the tree structure of the file. Then file management metaphors. So three metaphors: root, branches, and leaves. Filling cabinet metaphors: drawers, folders and files are there. Then file directories and folder. Every storage device has a directory containing list of its file. So it is a root directory like C. Then sub directories are there, duplicates as a folder. A computer file located is defined by the path. Example, D drive is the root of the D drive. Example, C nodes CS weak nodes.txt. So this is nothing but the path. Likewise, F will have this will have this path in a F drive. Reasons for using the folder. Organization of files makes them easier to find and less stress. Easier to manipulate groups of files as a one team, moving, copying, deleting, and mailing. Allows you reuse of file names as long as files are in different parts. You can have two a.txt files as long as they are in different folders. Can use different applications on the same files. Create the file with access, except zip it with WinZip, then or 7-zip, etc. Create a video of MP4 file with Zoom. Play it in Windows Media. Where is my desktop? The desktop is really just another folder. On Windows, it is in C user username.desktop. I will go for the Mac OS. It is in a user your username and desktop. If an applicable leaves you are at the root of your C drive, you should be able to navigate to your desktop. If you are use the virtual den to able to use MS Access, you will need to know this all this. Then next point is your file formats. File formats refers to the organization layout of the data that is stored in the file. The file extension usually indicate the format of the file and the application which was used to create the file. But it does not have to just changing the extension on the file from XLS to zip does not make the file zip file. It needs to be converted from spreadsheet to the zip file using the zip application. Then only it will be converted. Applications and files. Most applications that creates files have the file menu. Choices will be include save and save as. Saves using same file name if you have been saved once already. Save asks for new name if your has not been saved before. Rename allows you to change the name of the current file. Then File Explorer. File Explorer, also known as the Windows Explorer, helps you to manipulate files and folders in the following way. So we can rename the file, copy the file, move the file, delete the file. Windows offers a set of pre-configured personal folders such as My Document and My Music for storing your personal data files. You can make subdirectories in this too also. So as shown here, we can make the subdirectories. Windows Explorer, not that same as Internet Explorer. Windows Explorer is a file manager, shows file in different view, shows file information in that name, date, modified, type, size, and other you can set. Uses graphical user interface to let you move files around, copy them, and erase them. Unit for measuring the file size. 1 kilobyte is equal to 1024 bytes above the page of text. Then 1 megabyte is 1024 KB. 1 gigabyte is 1024 MB. 1 terabyte is 1024 GB. And 1 petabyte is your 1024 TB. So these are the file size.